I've got 2 meetings to tell you about. I've got 2 fundraisers and a few reminders, and you're going to want to stay to the end to hear another reminder in song form. Federation Focus is on for the week of March 30th, 2026. Hey there, PA Federationists. My name is David Goldstein. I am your first vice president. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Federation Focus, and welcome inside Studio B. Now, let's get to the reminders first. You have less than 2 days, if you are watching this the day it drops around noon on Monday. You have less than 2 days to get your raffle tickets to Jim Antonacci. You've got to get them in the mail today. You've got to get them to him overnight. You have less than 2 days to apply for a scholarship, $10,000, 10 grand, plus a trip to Austin and a hotel room in the main hotel, which if you haven't booked your hotel, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Get that done. Get it done. You're in the final home stretch to get that application in for a $10,000 scholarship. Now, let's talk about the meetings. Wednesday night at 7:30. Wednesday, no fooling. April 1st, 7:30 p.m., President Lynn Heights will have coffee with the president. She is the president. You're going to have coffee with her, or whatever you may have. And I am now holding up my 64-ounce or 60-ounce Stanley mug that's full of ice and iced tea, because I need that to, to stay awake for everything. Wednesday night, 7:30. If you have questions about it, please reach out to me and stay till the end, because that's going to be your musical reminder. Then on Saturday, it's another statewide meeting. It's the Jigsaw chapter at 10 a.m. Links for everything are down below in the description, both Zoom and One Tap Mobile. So check the description. If you have any questions or having trouble logging in, please reach out to me, vp1@nfbofpa.org. Now, I mentioned fundraisers, and I told you about the raffles. We're done talking about that. I've been nagging you to buy them and send them in and do all that. It's done. Now you just have to sit back and relax and hope you win. And good luck to you. 2 fundraisers. The first one is a big one. It is the Spring Fling from the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants. It's on the 11th of April, which Yvonne Hughes pointed out to me is the same day as the Keystone chapter meeting. So I have a very busy day that day. 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Doubletree by Hilton at Philadelphia Airport. It's on Island Avenue. It's very close to Center City, Philadelphia, and Delaware County. I am very happy that it's there because it is a very short Uber ride for me. 4 to 10 p.m. Now, it's $60 to get in. $30 if you're a child 12 and under. What do you get for that $60? You get fed. There is going to be a buffet with pizza and hoagies and salads. There are drinks, an open bar for 2 hours, and a cash bar for the rest of the time. There is 2 raffle tickets with your purchase of an admission ticket. And there is going to be music and a lot of fun. There's going to be an auction. There's going to be so many cool things. You don't want to miss it. Again, 4 to 10 p.m. on the 11th of April. It's less than 2 weeks away. I hope to see you there. Again, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, if you would like to go, we have 2 tables left. 2. It is $100 to get a table. If you're a blind vendor and would like to sell your product or service to the attendees of the Spring Fling and to get your information in front of them, it's $100. That gets you in the door, 1 admission ticket, and the table where you can bring your stuff to sell, you can bring your literature, whatever you want to bring to promote at your table. Again, it's for blind merchants only. If you are not blind and have a good or service, I'm sorry, we can't help you. $100. Now, let's say you're busy that day, so you can't attend either as a blind vendor or just to come and have fun. You can still support the event by sponsoring. Sponsor levels start at $50 and go up from there. Everything that you need to know about the event is over at pablindmerchants.org/fling, Fling, pablindmerchants.org/fling. Check it out. You can register for any of the events. It is more expensive if you wait until the 11th and say, oh, I'll just pay at the door. It will cost you more by at least $10. Again, $60 for adults, $30 for kids 12 and under. Gets you in if you register online. Or if you come to my house and pay me the $60 or $30, or you see one of our board members. That would be myself as the treasurer, Stacy Leap as the secretary, Pam Baccaro as the president, and Maisha Allen as the vice president. If you see one of us, give us $60 cash, or however many people are coming, times 60. If you're bringing a child or two that's 12 and under, add $30 there. She'll just take down your name, she'll take your money, and we'll see you on the 11th of April. The 11th of April, 4 to 10 p.m. It is going to be a blast, and I hope to see you there. One other thing that is not quite live, and it will be live a week from today. Actually, it will be live on Easter Sunday at noon. The link is down below so you can bookmark it. Easter Sunday at noon until April 9th at noon. The Greater Philadelphia chapter is doing a double good popcorn sale. Again, there is a link down below. Click on it, bookmark it, and go back to it sometime in that time frame. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Stacy Leap. She is the president of the Greater Philadelphia chapter. Now, I mentioned a couple of minutes ago about the scholarships, and you've got to get those in. One thing that I learned from being at the Greater Philly chapter meeting the other day, I listened to the presidential release for the first time for April. It's already out for April. And President Riccobono said most of the nights at the JW Marriott in Austin are sold out. I've been telling you about it. Most of the nights are now sold out. There are other spillover hotels, including the Marriott downtown, but I think they've added a couple more. For more information about the convention from the 3rd of July to the 8th of July, you can go to nfb.org/convention. All of the information is there. The additional hotels are there, so you can call and make a reservation. You can't keep putting it off, or you will get further and further out from the JW Marriott. That is the main hotel. And as President Riccobono said, there are times that maybe you don't want to be at the main hotel because there have been situations, most years, with the elevators. Now, I know a couple of years ago in Houston, I was at the Embassy Suites, which was literally a block away from the Hilton, and it was great because I had no elevator issues. They had like a happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. and had free food, and I don't remember if the drinks were free, but whatever it was. So there are other places that you can go. So don't be bummed that you didn't get on the JW Marriott unless it's raining out and you don't want to you don't want to walk in the rain coming from the other hotel. Check it out. Again, nfb.org/convention. You want to be in Austin, Texas from the 3rd of July to the 8th. And as I've been saying, you actually want to get there the day before, the 2nd, so you don't miss anything on the first day. And you want to stay to the 9th so you don't miss the banquet. It's $25 to register. The banquet ticket is $85. The banquet, keep in mind, is just as much food for your mind as it is food for your belly. Okay? You don't want to miss the banquet speech and everything that goes on at the banquet. Again, the 3rd to the 8th of July. Also, in the presidential release for April, President Riccobono talked about the fight for maintaining Section 504 of the Rehab Act of 1973. I talked to Kaleigh Brendle on White Canes Connect a few weeks ago, so check out that episode. The link is down below. It's episode 151, so you can always go to whitecanesconnect.com/151, and you can listen to it there or just about any place you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you can find it, even on YouTube at PA Blind Podcast. So check that out. If you're going this week, maybe Jigsaw will be playing that presidential release on Saturday. You can hear what President Riccobono has to say. One thing I forgot to mention last week. A couple of weeks ago, I did a trivia question for raffle tickets. I had a couple of responses, but none of them correct. There have been 8 presidents of the National Federation of the Blind. That includes President Riccobono, 8. I know a lot of folks don't know some of the lesser names. In fact, one was president less than a year. But I'll put a link in the description down below so you can check that out and read more about the 8 folks who have been president. A fairly short Federation focus for the week of March 30th, 2026. I really do appreciate you joining me for this episode. For now, happy Passover, happy Easter. Let's go build the National Federation of the Blind of Pennsylvania. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you next week. Now listen to the song.
Yeah. Pour yourself a cup, the NFBPA is waking up. From Erie County down to capital area, Greater Berks and Lehigh Valley, can you hear us? Philadelphia, Brandywine, Keystone, Happy Valley, Jigsaw 2, it's time for our rally. Coffee with the president, pull up a chair, 1 hour together, voices everywhere. What's happening in Harrisburg, what's going down in DC, fighting for the blind, that's our community. Yeah. Coffee with the president, let's get it done, every first Wednesday under the sun. Lynn is at the table, Danny by her side, leading PA's blind community with knowledge and pride. David, Michelle, Harriet, Jason too, Mara, Stacy, Kirk, we see you. Connie, Noah, and Rachel were stronger together. Board members united in all kinds of weather. From PACE to PAGU, blind students and parents, deaf and blind merchants, our voices are transparent. Seniors sipping coffee, diabetes, action 2, Poppy C, and blind parents. There's a C for you. Coffee with the president, pull up a chair, 1 hour together, voices everywhere. What's happening in Harrisburg, what's going down in DC, fighting for the blind, that's our community. Coffee with the president, let's get it done, every first Wednesday under the sun. Yeah. Bureau of Blind Services legislation on the floor. We come together every month to open every door. And underneath the table, Danny's keeping watch. A good boy on the job, our favorite mascot. Yeah. Coffee with the president, affiliates allowed. And I be a Pennsylvania, together we thrive. From the mountains to the main line, across the Keystone State, every first Wednesday. Friends, the coffee's great. Yeah, yeah. Live the life you want. Yeah. Lynn, Danny, and all of us, 1 cup at a time. Yeah.